I felt called to talk about how uncomfortable change can be. The growing pains, the shedding, the release, the process in itself. Yes, it can be painful and it can be difficult, but don't allow that to stop you from changing. We are meant to change. Just like how a caterpillar metamorphosizes into a butterfly, it had to trust the process. It continued on its journey of just growing and knowing that soon come he will be transforming. And I think that would be the best way to describe this moment, this period, is that right now we're growing. We're growing a lot. We're growing a lot. And oftentimes the universe does show us signs to say, like, you got this. They're sending signs to confirm that yes, in this process, that you need to keep moving forward. Yes, it's going to hurt. Yes, it's going to take you aback. Yes, it's going to trigger you. But just know that all of those is meant to guide you and to lead you into your higher purpose, into your higher source. Change is so important. Change, growth, transformation. You are going to transform into that beautiful butterfly. But you need to trust the process. You need to surrender yourself into believing that everything is going to be okay. You can't control everything. The only thing that you can control is yourself and how you react to situations. You can't find yourself in other people, but you can find yourself in yourself. So keep going. We're almost at the finish line. Like, you literally got this. And I believe in you so much. I know for me to be able to speak to you guys about this, myself is still struggling. But that's what makes us human, or that's what makes us a spiritual being having a human experience. There's going to be points where, even though you know for certain things are gonna work out just fine, but it's just that inkling of fear, that inkling of fear can easily swindle you, sway you, if you allow it. But hold steady. Remain steadfast in your prayers. Remain in the moment that everything is going to be just fine. It's so important for us to let go of our expectations, let go of what we assume things is going to look like, because at the end of the day, that is not in our control. We just need to surrender ourselves to the moment, surrender ourselves to knowing that what is for us will always be for us. You don't have to fight it. You don't have to fight. You don't have to chase. You don't have to do anything to get what it is that you are seeking to come into your life. You deserve so much. You deserve so much. You deserve love. You deserve happiness. You deserve peace. And never allow other people to make you feel as if you're not worthy. You are a powerful being, meant for great and amazing things. You know, don't limit yourself into the idea that you are less than. How? When you are a reflection of God. How are you not worthy of blessings and abundance when you are a reflection of God? You can manifest anything you want into this existence, into this reality. This world is yours. This reality is yours. You do not have to succumb to these feelings and emotions where you remain stagnant in this space. You have to keep going. You have to keep moving. This isn't the end all be all. If you feel that you are being called to go and do something different professionally or take on a career path that's different from most, do it. The signs have always been there. The signs has always presented to you that you are being guided to the right direction. Your feelings or emotions are valid. The emotions is everything in motion. Meaning everything that is happening, you are going to experience specific emotions centered around it. But it is in motion, meaning that this is not something you're supposed to be standing in. You're still supposed to keep moving forward, moving through it, going through it. This isn't the end. This isn't the part where you're supposed to be feeling sorry for yourself. No, this is not a pity game over here. We're not taking pity, especially that leaves us into feeling as if we are a victim to our circumstance, that there's no possible way to change anything that we know can be changed. Change is so crucial, so important. So the only way to ensure that change is able to come in is that you need to reflect that. You need to reflect that change. You need to be open and welcoming and surrendering to that feeling and emotion, knowing that everything is going to be just fine. You're a motherfucking G, bro. Don't allow yourself to feel anything less than what you're worth. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. We are not limited to this current circumstance. We are more to that. We are more than this. We are more than that. You know what I'm saying? We can create the reality that we are seeking by our words alone, through our energy, through our frequency, through our intentions. And always remember that you can only control you. You can't control how everyone else is able to move with you. But what you can do is that if you feel that you speaking on your feelings and emotions is not being well received by someone, then take yourself out. Take yourself out, because you no longer need to be in a space where you are not being a priority. You're not being considered. if you feel that your feelings is not being taken into consideration, you need to express that. Lean into that feeling. And if you feel that it's not being well received, that just is the sign that you need to let it be. Leave it, let it go. Because again, we're not fighting, we're not chasing. What's meant for us will stay. But you need to be open to that. You need to allow yourself to also take accountability for your actions and how it also plays out as well. Because again, the only thing that we can do is be able to control is our actions and our reactions, you know? So make sure that you are able to take on that responsibility, take on that accountability, and then from there, leave things that isn't for you to be carrying no more. This isn't for you no more. Don't be carrying shit that does not for you. That's a waste of your time, waste of your energy, waste of... Check. We're not victims. We're here to learn. We're here to grow. We're here to transform. You know? And it's so important to remember that life is beautiful. Life, the experience is very beautiful. Even with the hardships. Because without the hardships, there wouldn't be no opportunity for us to be able to enjoy the joy, you know, enjoy the success and live in it, breathe in it, and be happy in it. You're not a victim. You are not a victim to your life circumstance. Because you have to keep going. You have to keep moving. Because sometimes you just have to, you literally need to lose your mind in order for you to be able to find your peace of mind. As ironically as it sounds, losing your mind is literally getting rid of that irrational way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we do succumb to anxiety, overthinking habits, but all it's doing is just creating different scenarios that continues to make you feel even worse. If you allow yourself just to be present in the moment, not thinking what can happen next, you know? Granted, it's easier said than done because a lot of it is centered around fear, and fears can be very hindering. Fear is very controlling. When you move in fear, you're moving out of the lack of having lack of control. You feel like you're not in control anymore of your life, and you're just trying to grasp at straws. But you have to remember that the universe is with us, baby. Come on. The universe is with us, always protecting us, guiding us. Because at the end of the day, where we're going is going to always make us stronger. It's leading us to where we're seeking. We're seeking that happiness, that joy, that love. It's on the other side. But you just gotta be open. You gotta be open to receiving the blessing. You gotta be open to receiving the fact that you are deserving of them. The abundance, wealth, love, joy, it's there. It's already here. It's literally here. It's just a matter of you connecting to that feeling. Literally, that's all you have to do is just connect. The minute you're able to connect yourself frequency wise, you already know that the blessings will shower you immediately. It will all come in divine timing. So always trust. Keep moving, keep working. You're doing a good job. You're doing an amazing job. And listen, just because it may not be happening right now does not mean it's not going to happen at all. You just have to trust in the fact that, you know what? This is how we trust that once winter ends and we're entering into the spring and about to enter into summer, that we already know for a fact that flowers will bloom. This should be the same thing that we should know for ourselves and our blessings, is that right now it's being cultivated. Right now, the universe is putting in work, putting things into place behind the scenes that we are not privy to, because we're not in control. Remember, this is not in our control. But remember, the universe is doing everything behind the scenes to set it up for us. So when it drops, it'd be like, pow. You're gonna feel so, like, you're gonna say like, bro, that was so unexpected. But you're gonna be like, but was it though? But was it though? Everything happens in divine timing. You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta trust in it, and you just gotta lean. You just have to lean and just know for a fact that everything is going to be just fine. Just gotta believe in that and remember that. Because when we walk in the purpose of love, fear has no bounds. Fear is nowhere in this circle. Fear cannot be found when you're walking in love. When you walk in love, you're able to find yourself. You're able to find the joy. You're able to find the happiness, the abundance. You're able to find it all. Just knowing and walking in that love, in that feeling of gratitude, graciousness, and acceptance. Because in the spiritual world, they're looking down on us. Well, they're walking around with us, you know what I'm saying? And they literally are speaking love into us. That's why they show us signs. They come up to you in different ways. Be through music, be through numbers, just be through movies, cartoons, anything. They're here to let you know that you are loved, you are protected, and you gotta do what makes you happy. That's all they want you to do, is find the thing that makes you happy and step in that and stand on your motherfucking business, okay? Because that's all we finna fucking do, bro, from this point forward, is we're standing on motherfucking business. We're standing on business on how we treat ourselves. We're standing on business on how we're going to be looking into things that makes us happy. We're going to be standing on business on finding a career, a job, a hobby, or anything like that that makes us happy. That's the business we're standing on. And if things are no longer serving you, we're sitting on business to make sure we let that bitch go. We're not holding on to burdens. We're not holding on to emotions, feelings. We're not holding on. We're literally going to feel when we need to feel them and then move forward. We don't have to carry this shit on our fucking shoulders anymore. Sorry for speaking. Because you know what I'm saying? When you really feel like, bro, I don't have to carry this anymore. These shoulders of mine, they're very meek. They're not meant to be holding on to this heavy burden no more. Baby, you were supposed to have left that time of fucking ago, bro. Why are you still holding on? You know what I'm saying? You need to release, shed, grow, transform. Allow yourself to feel those moments. Be in the moment. Be present. And then after that, release. Let it go. You know? Especially when it comes to experiencing being like, you know, trauma and things like that. Bro, even though we are contending to our own traumas, but in reality, we're also contending to generational trauma as well. There's a lot on our shoulders that we're trying to work through. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't make sense for us to be carrying burdens that we're not meant to carry anymore. Right now, what we need to do is that we need to be able to get down to the root. Let's get down to the root as to why we feel the way we feel, why we are being triggered, why. Don't allow yourself to succumb to those negative thoughts about yourself. You know, it's very easy to do so, especially if it's been kind of indoctrinated into you since you were a kid. But I would invite you to really do the inner work and get to the root as to why. You know, why do I feel this way? What's coming up for me? Because at the end of the day, you are worth it. You are deserving. You are powerful. You are amazing. You are everything and then some. You are a reflection of God, who is a limitless being, okay? Who is powerful in his own right. That means you are powerful in your own right. You have the power to do what makes you happy. But you just got to do the work to get there. Yeah. Just got to do the work to get there. I do struggle a lot with also kind of coming to terms with myself, my feelings, my emotions, and also my traumas and my triggers. It's all part of the process. It's all part of the learning curve, you know? But in order for us to be able to get there is you just gotta keep moving, gotta keep going. And you can't no longer put yourself in pity, self-pity. Don't victimize yourself in these circumstances. Because if you do, it's really, life stops you from growing, it stops you from moving. You have to keep growing, you have to keep moving, you have to keep going. Because you are not your circumstance. You're not your circumstance. You can do what you gotta do. You gotta grow. You are a powerful being, meant for greatness. You are not going to limit yourself due to what you think you are. Baby, I'm all that. This was definitely a video I needed to share. And I hope this video was well received. And thank you.